Hey honeys, me here. I have not talked, well, I have talked to them a little bit today, but I haven't gotten their message for today because I wanted to hop on and just kind of give you guys my 2 cents. I had a dream last night. Also, a reminder, I know there's still shit going on whether this place is still going to be here within the next week or whatever, or in a couple days. You can find me on the tube that is you. That is where I'm building my following the most from here. I am also on the place where they stack sub sandwiches and Instagram, but I've only ever put one video on there. So, anyhow, I digress. Last night had really choppy sleep. I was having a dream and it was reoccurring, and it was something about like everything that is happening right now, all the different energies and stuff like that. I'm like holding on to my crystals right now. And I kept remembering, you need to get your ass out of bed and write it down. And I'm so pissed because I didn't do it. Sorry. But basically, regarding cold country and the uh, uh, island, we'll call it. And just how this is such a huge web, okay? And ultimately, at the end of the day, there's going to be so many things that take place, so many things that have already taken place, right? And some people say like House of Cards, whatever. I'm envisioning it as like, you know how there's videos out there that are like these intricate like domino like castles and stuff like that. I'm envisioning not just the castle itself, right? Or in this case, we'll refer to it as a tower, okay? But there's other surrounding buildings, right? And as you get closer to the tower, the buildings get bigger and bigger, right? I think what happened last week was one of the big buildings starting to come down, right? The dominoes. And I feel like we get these areas where the dominoes are falling really, really rapidly. And then all of a sudden they kind of go into slow motion. And then something happens and a butt ton of shit. You know what I mean? Like inertia kind of takes over. I do believe that what happened last week was purposeful. I believe it was the eight-headed monster trying to throw anything out there. They're trying to throw anything out, see what sticks, right? Trying to get certain energies to go against each other, which in a small way is working. I do. And that small way, okay, is going to seem really scary because it's going to be really loud, you guys. Okay, I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm just trying to prepare you. There is going to be those energies out there, okay? And I don't know how long it's going to last. I am really feeling strongly that we're not out of the eclipse seasons right now. So it's very fertile soil for stuff like that. Does that make sense? But I do not think that we're out of the woods. I feel like right now is a really important time to ground yourself, to pay attention to your own intuition, okay? And to really assess, where you're at. Be aware of your surroundings. If something feels off, listen to that and leave, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, things are just too off. And I'm not like, I've asked a few questions that I'm not going to share here, but you can kind of catch my drift. And I'll try and see if Solus can help me add a chapter to our Book of Scrolls, okay? And the whole way things were handled last week and continues to be handled is just off. It's off. It's sloppy. That child that they currently have, something's off about that. And I only saw a few snippets of that lady talking. Just looking in her eyes, something seems off there too. And I think, like I said, the eight-headed monster has something to do with it, and that money. That's what I'm going to say. So, I love you guys so much. I'm going to hop off for just a few minutes. Me, Mom, and Anna are going to chat. I got to clear. I have all these crystals that I always have put back on my board to kind of like I don't know. It makes me feel better, like I'm protecting the energy of my board here. But yeah, that is what I have to say on that. That is what my gut is telling me. And my guides have confirmed it with me on the pendulum. But that's all I feel comfortable saying on it right now. And also, like I've told you guys before, regarding especially what happened last week, I do not like sitting in that energy because what's done is done. And at the end of the day, I don't know if we will ever fully know. We may have some things that come out, but at the end of the day, certain stuff is just not always released to everybody. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in a few minutes, okay? Love ya.